The night side of the barren moon was silent as the human explorer named Aaron guided his small rover across the dusty plain. He had been sent to map mineral deposits for a nearby outpost, but he preferred these long stretches of solitude. The silence helped him think. The stars helped him breathe. Humanity was still new to the galactic scene, and every world felt like an unwritten page waiting for a steady hand. Aaron parked near a cluster of jagged rocks that glowed faintly under the rover lamps. The scanner on his wrist blinked with a soft tone. There was a strange energy pulse nearby. He stepped out into the cool air, his suit shielding him from the harsh temperature, and moved toward the rock's dot. Then he heard it. A faint crackle through his helmet audio. Not static. A voice, weak, strained. Barely their dot Aaron froze, trying to locate the source. His heart picked up as he moved around the rocks. His light swept across the ground and fell upon something he did not expect. A figure lay face down in the dust, shimmering silver against the dark soil. The shape was slender, delicate, and clearly not human. He rushed forward. As he turned the figure gently, he saw a young alien woman with pale skin that glowed softly like moonlight. A dark patch stained the side of her suit. She was losing strength fast, and her breaths came in shallow waves. Her eyes flickered open, revealing irises the color of bright days on water. Aaron spoke through his helmet audio. He tried to keep his voice steady. "You are hurt. I am here to help." She blinked in confusion, unable to form proper words. Her language was unknown to him, but the fear in her eyes needed no translation. Aaron checked the wound. It was not fatal if treated quickly, but she would not survive long in this state. He tore open his emergency kit and activated a compact medical patch that could stabilize tissue. The patch was not designed for alien biology, but he had no better option. He hesitated for one breath, then pressed it to her wound. A faint shimmer spread as the patch adjusted to her body. Her breathing eased slightly. Her eyes lost some of their panic. Aaron lifted her into his arms carefully. She was lighter than he expected, almost weightless. He carried her to the rover and secured her inside. Then he turned the rover toward the distant human outpost. The engines hummed, sending them across the dark plain. As they traveled, the alien woman tried to speak. Aaron listened closely. Her words were soft, melodic, but broken by pain. He could not understand them, yet he responded with steady assurance. "You are safe now. I will get you help." Her eyes drifted shut, but she remained conscious enough to understand his tone. A calm pulse flickered across her skin, as though she was responding to his compassion. When they arrived at the outpost, Aaron rushed her inside. The med team froze at the sight. Humans had only recently encountered her species, the Lyrians, a mysterious race who rarely interacted with others and kept their borders tightly sealed. But Aaron did not care about politics. He pointed toward the treatment table. "She needs help." Now. The med team hesitated, only a moment before moving into action. They adjusted scanners, prepared healing lights, and monitored her strange vital signals. Their equipment struggled to read her biology, but they improvised with calm precision. Aaron stayed nearby, refusing to leave her side until the lead medic assured him she would survive. "She is stable now, resting. She will need time, but she is safe." Aaron let out a long breath. Relief settled over him like a warm blanket. The alien woman remained unconscious for hours. During that time, news spread across the outpost. A human had rescued a Lyrian woman in critical condition. The Lyrians were known for their isolation and pride in their advanced capabilities. They insisted that no outsider could understand their bodies or their ways. Yet a simple human explorer, alone and with limited tools, had saved one of their citizens. When she finally woke, Aaron was the first face she saw. Her eyes softened in recognition. She raised a trembling hand toward him. Her voice was still weak. "You helped me dot her translator device, now synced with human systems, allowed her words to be heard clearly." Aaron nodded. "I found you on the ground. I did what anyone would do." She gave a slow shake of her head. "No. Many would fear what they do not know. Yet you acted without fear." Aaron felt a quiet warmth in his chest. He had not done it for recognition. He had done it because it was right. She learned his name. He learned hers. She told him she was called Lyra. She explained that she had been part of a diplomatic mission hidden from most species, sent to study the outer borders. A malfunction in her craft had forced her to perform an emergency landing on the moon. The impact had injured her, and she had tried to find shelter before collapsing. He listened carefully, never interrupting. She watched him with growing curiosity. Humans were new to her people, known mostly through distant whispers and incomplete reports. Yet this human had shown kindness when she was at her lowest moment. As days passed, she recovered steadily. She walked through the outpost, with Aaron at her side. Many stared, unsure how to react, but she carried herself with calm dignity. Her pale light shimmered softly whenever she felt strong emotion, and Aaron sometimes noticed that glow brighten when he spoke. Word of her rescue reached the wider galaxy. The story spread from ship to station, from world to embassy. Lyrian channels confirmed it. A human had saved a Lyrian citizen using improvised tools and genuine compassion. Some alien races doubted the tale. Others praised it. Many simply watched with renewed interest in humanity. Lyrian culture valued self-reliance above all else. They believed their bodies and minds were far beyond the reach of foreign aid. Yet one of their own owed her life to a species they had once considered barely emerging. Lyra sent a message to her people requesting permission to stay temporarily with the humans. She explained that she wanted to learn more about them, especially the human who had saved her. Her request surprised the Lyrian Council. They were unused to such personal declarations. Yet they granted it, curious to see what would unfold. Lyra walked with Aaron across the outpost landing field one calm evening. The sky above shimmered with streaks of light from distant ships. The dust swirled at their feet. She turned to him. "Your people are different from what we believed. There is a steady courage in you that we did not expect." Aaron smiled slightly. "We just try to be decent. That is all." Lyra considered his words. She watched the horizon, where ships rose and fell like faint stars. Her voice was quiet. "I told my people that you saved me not only with tools, but with intention. That is rare in the galaxy. Many help when ordered. Few help when alone with no witness." Aaron shook his head. "I am no hero." She met his eyes. "You may not call yourself one, but the galaxy might." Their quiet moment was interrupted when a burst of light appeared in the sky. A Lyrian vessel descended, sleek and shimmering like liquid silver. The outpost crew gathered to watch. The ship landed with gentle grace. From its ramp, a group of Lyrian envoys emerged. Lyra stiffened slightly. Aaron sensed her unease and stood beside her. The envoys approached with a mixture of curiosity and formality. Their leader bowed deeply. "We come to express our gratitude. Your actions have reached every council hall in our realm." Aaron remained steady. "I only did what was." "Right." The envoy studied him carefully. "Is exactly why it matters." Lyrians invited him aboard their ship for a formal acknowledgement. Aaron hesitated, but Lyra urged him gently. "It would mean much to my people." He agreed. Inside the vessel, the walls glimmered with soft patterns of light. Lyra walked beside him while the envoys spoke of unity, respect, and new possibilities between their species. Their voices held sincerity rather than arrogance. They understood what it meant for one. Life to be saved across the gap of culture and distance. Then the envoy leader spoke a sentence that echoed. Across the galaxy later, the active one. Human has rewritten the way we see your kind. Your compassion has opened a bridge we never imagined. Aaron felt humbled, almost overwhelmed. He had never set out to change anything. He had only acted from instinct. The ceremony ended, but the story did not dot in the following weeks. Several Lyrian ships visited human territory for peaceful exchange. Their scientists shared knowledge with human researchers. Their diplomats spoke of deeper cooperation. Their artists even created works inspired by the rescue, depicting a human lifting a fallen figure beneath the stars. These images spread rapidly, stirring emotions in countless worlds. Lyra remained near Aaron as she continued her studies. She watched how he interacted with others. She followed him on his surveys. She listened as he explained simple human ideas about kindness, responsibility, and empathy. The more she observed, the more she understood why her rescue had resonated so deeply. One evening, as they sat on a ridge overlooking the moon plain, she spoke again. You changed my life in a way I cannot measure. My people now see humans through a new lens because of you. Aaron shrugged with modesty. Anyone could have done it. Lyra shook her head gently. No. Many talk about unity. Few act upon it in moments that test them. Aaron did not reply. He watched the horizon while she studied him with quiet admiration. Later, when the Lyrian Council invited both humans and Lyrians to a joint summit, Aaron and Lyra were honored guests. The hall was filled with delegates from many worlds. When Aaron stepped forward to speak, he used simple words. We are all travelers in the same vast space. If we help one another, the galaxy becomes smaller and kinder. The delegates applauded,